The moment you start discerning God's times and seasons, your whole life begins to shift. Doors that were once closed start to open. Battles that seemed endless finally make sense. But if you ignore the seasons of God, you'll miss the very windows He designed for your breakthrough. Here are 5 signs you are entering a new season. Number 1. You feel an unusual pull to pray. Lately you've been restless. Normal routines don't satisfy. Something inside keeps tugging you into prayer, even when you don't know the words. That's not pressure. That's preparation. Daniel felt the same pull when he realized the season of captivity was ending. He prayed, and history shifted. Daniel 9:2-3. In the first year of his reign, I, Daniel, understood from the scriptures, according to the word of the Lord given to Jeremiah the prophet, that the desolation of Jerusalem would last 70 years. So I turned to the Lord God and pleaded with Him in prayer and petition, in fasting, and in sackcloth and ashes. When God stirs prayer in you, it's because a new season is about to break. Number 2, your appetite is changing. The things that once excited you now feel empty. The old circles, the old habits, they don't fit anymore. That's not boredom. That's transition. God is emptying you of old cravings to prepare you for new assignments. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." When your desires shift, it's because heaven is clearing space for what's next. Number 3, opposition is rising. Suddenly, resistance increases. Attacks you never faced before show up now. Relationships shake, opportunities close. That's not bad luck. That's warfare. Luke 4:13 says, "When the devil had finished all this tempting, he left him until an opportune time." The enemy knows your new season is near, so he fights harder. That resistance isn't punishment. It's proof you're on the edge of a breakthrough. Number 4, a fresh word grips your spirit. It could be a verse, a sermon, or a whisper in prayer, but suddenly it feels alive. It won't leave you alone. That's not coincidence. That's God's way of unlocking the door to your next chapter. Psalm 102:13 says, "You will arise and have compassion on Zion, for it is time to show favor to her." When God highlights a word, it's because the season is shifting and His timing has arrived. Number 5, you sense delay, but it's divine. Maybe you feel stuck. Things aren't moving as fast as you hoped. But what if God isn't late? What if He's aligning you with His perfect time? John the Baptist stayed hidden in the wilderness until the day of his showing, Luke 1:80. Delay isn't always denial. It's God protecting you until the season is right. Don't confuse God's timing with absence. Sometimes waiting is the greatest sign that He's setting you up. Maybe the restlessness, the resistance, the silence, it wasn't random. Maybe God's been speaking through seasons and now you finally see it. The question isn't, is God working? The real question is, will you discern the time? If this word stirred your spirit, drop "I won't miss my season" in the comments. And don't keep this to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to know God's timing for their life.